So saddle hunting is all the rage, and there's been companies coming out with saddles, but one of like the most affordable options when you look at it is taking the new XOP Renegade and making it a true saddle. So let's do that today. It comes with a decent amount of gear, and at the price point of $99, kind of a good way for maybe a guy looking to get into saddle hunting if he's kind of just wanting to dip his toe in. So let's put this guy on. It comes with the ability to hunt with it both as a regular harness and then also a traditional saddle. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on, and then I think I'm gonna throw a piece of tape on all the straps and stuff I don't need if I'm just gonna saddle hunt with it, and then I'll be able to like cut and burn those bad boys up. But first thing I think I'm gonna remove is this like fall away thing on, and now I've got, you know, they've got two sections or two pieces of leg straps. Like I clearly only need the ones that are a little more designed for the saddle. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut obviously anything that's coming upward off the body. And the big bungee tether guy in the back, it's gonna go. So I'm gonna go get a piece of tape up everything.
Okay, so you can see I've got my tape and everything. I'm gonna take off this thing and get this thing a lot more streamlined looking.
Of course. Oh no! As you can see, I cut anything going upward. Now I just got to do there's two leg straps on this. I'm going to keep the ones for the saddle itself. So this is what I'm left with. A very minimalist saddle guide. So what I think I'm going to do at this point, maybe I'll put this on for final show, and then have Dave, who spent a little more time in the saddle, get on the tree with this thing and just give you guys his first couple impressions on it.
And he said, come check this saddle out and give it a try. First thing I noticed was that it is extremely lightweight. It's got the mesh material. It would be really nice. It would pack up super small. So that is a nice thing. But then when I went to just put it on and test it out, I noticed there's no waist belt clip. So I was actually kind of struggling to put it on myself, because I'm kind of trying to hold it in place while I attach the leg straps. And you know, because most saddles I think have a waist belt that was this clip here that's separate from your loops. So that was kind of the issue I had. And then we went out there and tried it on the tree, and to me it was, I had a lot of pressure on it, kind of on the upper strap. When I tried it a few different ways, I tried, you know, raising and lowering my tether, tried a few different scenarios. When I had it on, most of the pressure seemed to be on the high side, rather than, you know, kind of a mix between here and the bottom. You know, it might take a little finagling. I get it. It's not, you know, your traditional saddle. It's more of a kind of a hybrid with the harness. So it's, you know, it's not going to be perfect. But so I had a little comfort issues. Nothing I'm too concerned with, because I'm not really too concerned with comfort to begin with. I would use this. I would have no problem using it in that aspect. It comes with 3 ropes that are all the same. Same length. I think this is probably, I don't know, 10 millimeter rope. It's a little bit bigger. It's not, it probably says it on the website in the packaging, but so you can kind of finagle these. We use this one as the bridge, and we use the other one, another one as a tether. You could make your own bridge. You could use something different.
Yeah. The rope's pretty light, and I said it's green, you know, kind of a neutral color. The carabiners are standard heavier carabiners. So
yeah.
Dave, what would you swap out if you ran the Renegade as the base? Would you maybe upgrade some of those pieces, parts to saddle hunting? The bridge system. I would try
to get the bridge system a little bit more streamlined, to where I would probably attach one of these. I would just fully attach this end, and probably somewhat permanently attach it to one side of my harness to where it never came off, and then
probably add a waist belt then too.
Yeah, and I would add like a little dump pouch, and then my one bridge would be snapped in here all the time. It would be tied to one of the sides, and the other side of the bridge would be the clip in. I would get lighter weight clips probably, and then I would be able to dump that into a dump pouch.
Talk about how there is strapping on the back side of that saddle for adding stuff.
Yeah, so if you see the saddle here on the back side of it, it's got these straps here. They're probably just like an extra security measure for safety or something. But what we noticed is when you're wearing it, your butt actually never like touched these straps. They always had a little bit of space in between the mesh and these straps, so you could, hang your platform on these as you're climbing up. You could hang your sticks onto these. You might even be able to weave in some kind of pouch of some sort if you wanted to, and it wouldn't impede on necessarily your it wouldn't be like poking you and stuff. You wouldn't feel it because there was a slight gap while wearing this. You can probably see it in some of the video clips we took. And then Byron tried it out. It seemed to fit him a little bit better comfort wise. He could talk about that, but we also talked about the waist belt issue. If you want to just wear this in the woods all the time, or like for me, like I said, like just even putting it on, it's like you almost got to do leg straps first and then kind of pull it up. But just a short bungee, if you could just get a short bungee cord to just kind of hold this in place, that wouldn't take up any space. That'd be an easy, quick fix. Just to hold that up on your waist while you tighten up your leg straps.
Look at these. These are pretty sharp. Got them in the link below. Got a few of them left. We got the gray one, got the olive green. But overall, my thoughts on taking that Renegade harness, I didn't actually like it as both a regular harness and saddle option. I think I would just minimalize that like I've done and use it as a saddle. I think at the $100 price point with all like the rigging included, it's a nice option to like dip your toe in or get started saddle hunting, or maybe you're a videographer like myself who would need a saddle as something to have in the arsenal to get some extra shots on a project or a hunt. That to me has some appeal. The other thing I thought you could do if you were going to run this saddle full blown and didn't want to put in like a waist belt to accommodate that functionality that we feel is missing, you could just pack it in your bag, and then when you get to your base of your tree, go ahead and put those leggings on or slide it up your legs or whatever, rig it up and go up the tree then instead of wearing it in, which I know a lot of guys do, and that I see some benefit there for sure. It was a cool project to kind of look at that and essentially make it a tool in the arsenal for especially somebody like myself who is more of a tree stand hunter. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you like some of these mobile hunter tests and stuff like that, we have a whole playlist developed to that, and I will definitely recommend you guys checking that out. Team Harder Than Bucks. We are out.